No.
Nope.
No.
No, I have not.
Yes.
What makes
Their language, the clothes they wear, who lives there, where they live.
Like a culture of people would be like an underlying belief that like influences how people act. So like food or like how people dress or how they dance or something like that.
Culture is the different qualities and customs of different people groups that kind of like binds them together, like their clothes and their music and food and that kind of stuff.
I think what makes a culture is the people that are in it and their values and like their languages and like what they eat and what they wear, stuff along those lines.
A group of people who share a certain characteristic or a thought or an activity that they all share, and that brings them together.
I don't know much about it. All I know is they can do sign language, and people can learn how to sign.
I don't know a lot about deaf culture and deaf community.
I know that there's a school in Knoxville that's a deaf community, but other than that, not much.
Sadly, I don't really know much about it.
Through my ASL classes, I've learned a lot about deaf culture and about how everyone has, they have a lot of different characteristics of just conversation and just how they live and they do their daily activities.
do you think
If they want to.
Not necessarily. I don't think they should have to wear a hearing device.
I mean, if it helps them hear better, yes.
I think that should be up to the deaf person. I don't really think they should be like forced to wear one or like have to feel like they should be obligated to wear one. I think it should be their own personal choice.
Do you think hearing people can be a
I don't think they should be required to, but if they want to, I think they should. But if they don't want to, I don't believe that they have to for any reason.
deaf culture?
Yeah, for sure.
I think hearing people can be part of a deaf culture, but I would say, like, as things stand right now, it'd be pretty difficult.
Yeah. I think people, even if you don't completely know sign language, like, you can still definitely interact and still have some kind of communication with people that are deaf.
From what I know about it, I feel like they probably wouldn't necessarily be in that culture, but that's just off of what I know.
Yeah, I definitely do. I think it's a different side of the deaf culture. It's not as much, but they can be more involved with it and go to deaf events and do those type of things to be involved in it, even though they're not like completely a part of it.
do you think
I don't think it's a disability because there's things to do that you can change it, I guess, or you can learn how to sign. People live their lives deaf and they're fine with it.
I think it depends on what kind of like support like those deaf people have around them. So yeah.
I think society says that it is, but I think it's a disability that you can definitely overcome. And I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call it a disability because there's like ways around it, like sign language. But, yeah.
I would say so just because you're not able to hear, and that's what you're like naturally born with, or what most people are naturally born with. So I would personally say that it would be considered a disability.
No, I don't think it's a disability at all. I think it's just like a different way of life.